Hi, welcome to my class. Today you will be learning tiramisu with me. For tiramisu, the first thing we need to prepare is the sponge, ladyfinger sponge. First, egg white, we pour it inside the bowl, and sugar, we pour a quarter. Then we put it in the mixer and use medium-high speed. Once they start forming up, then you may add in the second quarter. Remember, you need to add in very little. You cannot add in too much in one shot. After finish adding all the sugar, you will realize that the egg white start turning white and fluffy because the sugar is already combined with the egg white. Then you slow down the speed and get ready the egg yolk and pour it inside. After the egg yolk, the next will be the honey. Pour it everything one shot and let it whip for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes slow speed, then you will realize that the texture, it becomes very smooth and shine and it turns very fluffy. So once you reach this stage, it's perfect. This is the stage that we're looking for. And then get ready your sifted flour and add inside. Make sure you divide the flour into 3 parts or 4 parts. And then you start do the folding. So to do this folding, you have to be very gently because to avoid the collapsing of the air bubble. So after you feel that it's already started to combine together, then you add in the second batch. So you may fold a little faster, it's okay. Just make sure that you don't collapse the mixture. So now this is the final folding. I will fold a little harder because I want it to be completely combined. So once a while you need to scrape from the side to make sure that no flour sticking at the side of the bowl. After a few folding, you can check is there any flour inside. If there's no more flour, that means it's fully combined. The texture should be like this. If the texture is too liquid, that means you are too much folding and it collapses too much bubble. After you finish fold the mixture, I have put it in a piping bag with a round nozzle. And now I'm going to pipe it on the flexipan. So every time you pipe, you need to pipe slant. And you can see very obvious with the texture on the surface. So make sure all the piping is equal. Round nozzle will guide you the equal thickness. So now we fulfill the entire tray. It's fine that you have a little gap in between so that it will grow nicely and you see very obvious shape. After finished piping, then you may put into the oven at 190 degrees, 10 to 12 minutes. Now we are making the coffee syrup. First, we have fresh brew coffee. We pour it inside the bowl. And second is the coffee essence. We call it Trabbit. Scrape inside. And the final one will be the sugar. Okay, for all these ingredients, you need to bring it to boil. So before you boil, you need to keep stirring it. Make sure all the thing has been mixed well in the pot. Once it starts boiling, you will see there's a lot of bubble forming up. Then you will off the heat and leave it one side. Now we're going to prepare the mascarpone mousse. To prepare a mascarpone mousse, first we need to do the pate bombe. So pate bombe, we need to use egg yolk. So egg yolk, you pour it inside the mixing bowl. And then break the eggs and put it in the mixer. On the same time, we need to cook a syrup. Now we have water and sugar. We need to bring the heat into 120 degrees. So you pour everything inside the pot and use medium heat to cook until 120 degrees. Once your heat already on, you may start your mixer to maximum speed. Okay, once it reaches 120 degrees, I believe your egg yolk might already fluffy. So now you pour everything inside one shot. Okay, this step actually is to pasteurize the egg yolk because the syrup has already been cooked with high heat and we pour it inside when it's hot. So indirectly it will kill all the bacteria. So now we need to whip the mixture until it's fully cold. So I believe now it's quite hot underneath, so you need to whip until it's cold. Approximately 15 minutes. When the mixture is already completely cold, then you may stop the mixer. Take it out. It will look smooth and shine like this. It will be a little runny, it's normal. So now we remove the wicks. I have prepared some mascarpone cheese and the gelatin. First, I will add in the mascarpone cheese and use the hand wicks to fold. To make sure, combine the mascarpone cheese and the pate bombe. So this is how we use the wicks. It's like folding instead of stirring. After you mix well, you will see the batter and the mascarpone cheese has emulsified nicely. So now I will add in the melted gelatin. Make sure the gelatin is warm enough so that you have more time to work it out. If your gelatin is not really hot enough, it will crystallize too fast and then it will be very short time to work. So after you mix well, you may leave it one side, and now we need to whip the cream. So now I put in to the mixer and use the wicks to whip it until soft peak. Normally, if I do mousse, I will whip all the whipped cream into soft peak because the texture will be better and smoother. So we use medium speed to whip until soft peak. After 2 minutes, I believe your cream has been thickened. So you will see it's slightly thicker than just now. So now I will stop and mix it manually to double check the thickness. So this is the thickness that I'm looking for. Very soft peak. It might lose a little volume, but the texture wise is smoother. So now I bring both mixture together and I will pour the cream inside. First I'm going to pour half and going to fold with the mascarpone mixture. To do the folding, make sure you be gently so it won't cause a lot of bubble inside the mixture. And then I add another half. If your cream, whip it a little softer, the mixture will be combined easier. So it won't have a lot of lumps inside. So after you fold everything together, you will see the mousse, it turned very soft. So this is the texture. To assemble a tiramisu, first I need to prepare 2 round cutter and one slightly bigger and one slightly smaller. So first, I'm going to cut the smaller one, and I will soak inside the coffee syrup that we prepared just now. After you soak inside, get ready a glass and put it in. Make sure you have soaked enough coffee syrup so that the flavor will be better. After you soak, then now we can fill up with the mascarpone mousse. You fill up 50% full each of the glass, and then you cut another 2 more sponge, which is using bigger round cutter. So get a bigger sponge, soak in the syrup, not too long because to avoid it soak too much of syrup. Then you put it inside the cup. Make sure it fully attached with the mousse so they won't have a gap in between. So now you may fill up the rest until it's full. Tap it a little bit. So now you may keep inside the fridge for 20 minutes. To do the finishing of tiramisu, you need to prepare a cocoa powder. So first, we get some cocoa powder, and then you dust on top. A thin layer of cocoa powder, and it tastes better. Try not to do it too much, or else it will be too bitter. And then we're going to put a gold leaf in the center. First, you remove the cocoa powder from the center. Then you get the gold leaf. This is the final look of a tiramisu.